Bumping. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good.
All right. So just to make sure I understand everything correctly, you've been going through this for about 3 years, and you've been trying to change all this for how long?
It's been 6 months now.
Okay, you've been trying to change for 6 months. And like, why do you think it took you like so long to come to realize you have to need to do something about this? It's like a little bit like out there, man.
No, yeah, just because I didn't really know what to do, and some things with my family and stuff going away, and I just wasn't able to make much progress.
Okay, I mean, like, what would stop you from like finding out like what to do? I mean,
First, what steps have you taken so far?
yeah. Okay, and like in these like 6 months, like how long? I mean, okay, like in these 6 months, what have you like done towards like higher ticket sales specifically?
I watched some YouTube videos. Went over some free courses. Just didn't have much time.
Okay, so
On that.
so you said you've been watching videos and you went over some free courses, and you said like you didn't really have the time. I mean, it's been like 6 months. Like why do you think you couldn't find the time?
Well, what was stopping you from actually
Finding the
making
time.
the time? Because
Yeah,
it's not
making time.
about finding the time; it's making the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like in these 6 months, what will stop you from like m- fuck start that? Okay, and like
Uh-huh.
okay, and like in these like 6 months, what will stop you from like making the time instead of like finding the time? Because like it's about like making the time but not finding the time. I'm gonna start that. I messed
Yeah.
up. Okay, like in these 6 months, like you said, like you wasn't able to like really find time, and what will stop her from finding time? I mean, making the time. It's not about finding time; it's about making the time.
It's been I've been really busy with my job and stuff, working 8 hours a day. And then when I come back, tired from school, from work, I have to get into something like this. Just didn't have really the time to get into it. I'm waiting for the right moment, to be honest.
Okay, I mean, you said like you couldn't really find time after work, but like because you're tired and like, do you realize if you like do this like part time, you're gonna have to like go to work and go home and like spend like 3 4 hours on high ticket sales. You know that?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Okay, and like you saying like you'd be like tired after working, like you couldn't find the time to make time for this. And do you realize if you like doing this part time while you're still working, it's gonna be the same exact thing?
Yeah.
Okay, but like, what would stop you from like finding time for something like this, making time for something like this?
This is the question you asked me before. Now you have to say this. Sorry, I'm struggling to understand.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, but like,
So, one thing I noticed, like I learned from another guy on YouTube,
mm,
he said that when the prospect usually gives many excuses, because I said many things. I said, yeah, family, I said time, I said this, I said that, didn't know what to do. When the prospect usually gives a lot of excuses, it's usually either fear of lack or lack of beliefs.
okay,
Okay.
all right.
So in the coaching moment, you have to say that. And yeah, it's usually those things. And instead, when the prospect usually gives one excuse, one really precise excuse, probably that they don't believe that the coach will actually get out. Here, I get you a little.
Your mic sounds a little weird right now. It sounds weird.
Now?
Yeah, it sounds better.
Okay, yeah, because we're a bit far away.
All right, you said say what again?
Mm. Yeah, did you heard all the first part?
I heard like some of it. I heard
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I heard a guy on YouTube that it was saying like, um, if the prospect gives you a handful of excuses of why he hasn't taken action, it's probably either fear of lack of belief. If the prospect tells you, "Yeah, it's been time. I didn't know what to do. I've been busy. I've been this. I had a family thing." It's probably fear or lack of belief, and you have to identify which of these two it is. Instead, if the prospect gives you like a specific excuse, it's probably that it's true, but you have to find the limiting belief according to that excuse. Okay. So in this case, I gave you loads of
Okay.
excuses.
All right. Sorry, but like I'm like struggling to understand, man. I mean, you said like you want to like achieve this goal as you mentioned earlier, making 10K, eventually getting financial freedom. You want, and like the only thing that's been stopping you from actually like going more forward with this is like you not be able to find the time, and you like not and you've been tired after work. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you see how like not not making time
Is it
and
cool
like
if I make an observation? Make sure to say that thing.
okay, is it cool if I make a observation?
Yeah, sure.
So it seems like you're like you're like struggling to like find it. You're struggling to make the time for this, and like you've been saying like, oh, I can't find the time, I can't find time for this, but like it's not about finding time, it's about making the time. And
Remember, it's not a time excuse. It's a fear or lack of belief
oh,
excuse. Because I said also other things. I said the family thing. I said they didn't know what to do also.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So it's not a time thing.
So like, how do I really like go about that? Like, do I just say like, oh, like you have this fear,
It's a
or
bit tricky here because sorry, like physically consideration, yeah. So it's like
your
yeah,
mic,
you said in these
no,
three
mic.
years.
You're good. You're good. It like kind of
Okay.
cut out. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I said it seems like in these 3 years you had this actually this desire of wanting to make money, wanting to escape this situation, but your actions didn't really align with that, and you said that this was because you didn't have time, you didn't know what to do, um, and what was the other thing? You didn't have time, didn't know what to do, and a family thing got in the way. Maybe most like these things can also be real. I'm not saying that you're just making out excuses. I'm just saying, is it probable that the fact of you not overcoming these limiting behaviors is because in the inside yourself you have a fear of failure or a lack of belief? Depends on the situation you heard before. A lack of belief in high ticket sales. You don't believe that you can actually make the kind of money you want to make with high ticket sales, or is it fair to assume that since you failed with drop shipping, with Amazon FBA and all these kind of things, you haven't really taken action because you fear that this failure can happen again in high ticket sales? Is that fair to assume?
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. I'm gonna start using that now. That's really good.
It depends for the prospect.
Yeah, I know. Um, is it is it cool? Is it okay if I make an observation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it seems like you have desire of wanting to make 10K a month, get out of the current life you want to get out, and like to be honest, man, like you're actually really having aligned with your goals. And you said like you couldn't find time for this. You said you're tired of the work. You said you want to do this, do that. Like I'm not saying like you're lying, but like is it like fair to assume that like God like I don't know what to say right there. Like
It was perfect.
yeah, I know.
You just have to say now. Is it fair to assume that you weren't able to to actually overcome these limiting beliefs because of
Okay. And is it fair to assume they wasn't able to overcome these limiting beliefs because you were a bit lazy? I don't know. I don't know about that one.
um yeah, it's probably either limiting um lack of belief in myself or fear of the
Wait,
business model. Okay.
yeah, like I believe in true. Okay. Um, is it like fair to assume they got like a bit fearful or like a bit what was the other thing? Fearful and
Lack of belief in myself.
okay. And like is it fair to assume that like you are lacking a little bit of belief in yourself and you're a bit fearful of like failing in high ticket sales because earlier you said you failed in drop shipping, e-commerce and all those things. Is it like fair to assume you got a bit fearful that you'll fail in high ticket sales as well?
Yeah, I mean, this probably is one of the things. Yeah,
Okay, and
probably one thing.
let me tell you this, man. Like having the fear of failing in like high ticket sales, like failing is not your worst enemy. It's actually your best friend. Cause like say like you're like in a call, you're doing something and like you mess up or something. Like you could like learn from that mess up, and eventually you could apply that mess up and apply that knowledge to your future, and eventually succeed. And do you see how like failing is not actually your worst enemy, but it's actually your best friend?
Yeah, it's not bad, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best approach here. It's not bad,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think it's the best approach because I don't think the prospect is scared of failing in one call. The prospect is maybe scared of
Oh like
not actually landing the job,
yeah.
maybe something like this.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand. Okay. Um.
For example, something you could say here if you want is yeah, because actually, man, the only thing that separates the people that actually get the most valuable jobs from the people that get the shitty roles making 1K a month is only the work they put in. The ones that put in the most amount of work, the most amount of focused, deep work, are the ones that actually gonna get the better roles. Because getting the better roles is not about being lucky. It's not about being anything. It's not about having the better network. It's just about having the right skill set. So, are you willing to put in the time to actually develop the skill set every single day, 3 to 4 hours, blah 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 blah, to develop the skill set you need? And now you
Perfect.
gain a time commitment.
Yeah.
You see how everything follows the other thing. And then do you see how, because right, because do you see how if you don't get past this fear of failure, this lack of belief in yourself, this will continue to hold you back in the like and remain in the same situation you've been for the last 3 years, struggling with this, hating that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so how can we move past this to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore?
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Um.
so
Yeah.
from after the coaching moment, the thing I told you.
Okay. After Coach Man. Okay, and like yeah, man. Like it's not like like the people that are successful in high ticket sales, like they put in the work, they work every single day, they sacrifice family time, and like they do all these things to become successful and stuff. And I forgot what was going up here. I forgot what was going here.
It's not about being lucky. It's not about this and that. It's about putting in the work. And so, yeah, the ones that put in the most work, and so the one that develop the most advanced skill set are the ones that are gonna get you the job. So, are you actually convinced that you're gonna dedicate 3 to 4 hours every single day to high ticket sales and make it your absolute priority for the next 6 months in order to develop the skill set you need in order to get those jobs?
And
Yeah.
like yeah, man. Like it's not about like getting lucky or getting fortunate. It's like it's actually about putting in the work because the people that put in the most work, the most hours, they are the most successful ones. And um, mm, I would say after that one.
Come on. You just
uh,
have to flow.
yeah.
Just think of what you're saying and think of what fits the best next.
Okay.
Think.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Like it's not about like getting lucky or getting fortunate. It's about like putting the most work, and like the people that put in the most work in high ticket sales are the ones that like making the most money. They're getting all these good things. They're buying cars and stuff. And um, for you, man, um,
So, commitments.
yeah, and like so for you, man, are you willing to like put in the time, put in like at least 4 hours a day to like to develop the skill set that you need to become a closer and eventually become a closer and get the job you
I mean,
want?
4 hours
Yeah.
a day is maybe a bit exaggerated,
All right. Right. Okay.
but okay.
And like so, and like so for you, like, are you willing to like put in like at least 2 to 3 hours a day towards high ticket sales to develop that? And like for you, man, like, are you willing to like set aside around like 2 to 3 hours a day to develop the skill set that you need to become a closer?
Yeah, if you put it that way, I think that's what I need to do.
Okay. And
But are you actually willing to do that?
Yeah,
I wasn't convinced.
yeah, like man, you didn't really sound convinced, but like no, yeah, I mean, like I mean, you didn't really sound too convinced about that. Like, are you like, do you actually believe you could put in 2 3 hours a day towards this?
Yeah, I think I'd touch my schedule a bit and see where it can be improved to find the time to practice this.
Okay, and will you like make like high ticket sales? You know, wait,
Now,
I skip.
right, because do you see how this limiting belief will continue to hold you back?
Yeah,
You're getting closer.
yeah, right. And like, do you see how like this limiting belief of that limiting belief was? Shit.
Think when you speak.
Yeah, I know. It was
Fear of
yeah,
failure,
fear of
lack of
failure.
belief in
Yeah,
myself.
that belief. Yeah, and do you see how like having this limiting belief of like of lacking belief in yourself and having fear of failure will continue to like hold you back in high ticket sales and eventually hold you back from becoming a closer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like so how can we like move past this so we're like it doesn't happen no more in the future?
Man, I just think I have to work my schedule a bit. I have to lock the fuck in and just do the work I need.
Okay, and like if we like lock in and like arrange your schedule, like are you 100% certain this li- these limiting beliefs of like not having belief in yourself and having fear of failure won't show up again in the future?
Yeah, I'll work on it.
What do you mean like you work on it? Like are you convinced?
I'll make sure that no, I'm convinced of I'll just make sure that these beliefs I have don't like hold me back from actually doing the work.
Okay. And let's say like they do show up again in the future. Are you willing to like push through
Okay,
it?
then consequential. Okay, yeah, yeah.
All right,
No, this was a commitment or consequential?
commitments.
Oh, okay, sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you were going into consequential.
yeah, and like let's say like these limiting beliefs of you like feeling, uh, of you having like the fear of failure and you not having a belief in yourself comes up again in the future. Like are you willing to push through those limiting beliefs to actually become the closer you want to become?
If the only thing if that's the only thing I have to do, yeah. I mean,
Mm.
if that's the only thing that has been holding me back, yeah.
I mean, like you're saying, like it's something else holding you back. Is there something else holding you back?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think so or believe so?
You cannot really ask me if there is something you have to discover this, but I don't think it was something else. It's just that if you're talking with someone that had the limiting belief of lucky belief in himself, it's probably gonna give responses like this vague. You know, it's normal.
I feel like
Mm. Yeah.
I feel like what I could say like I should have said this. I should like okay and let's say like you have all the tools to like become a you have all the tools you need to become a closer. And do you think if we had all these tools, would you be 100% certain that you become a closer? Something like that.
Yeah, this is a commitment that is not really a commitment, is a proof of belief. It's show me that you actually believe in what you're getting into.
Yeah, I should have said that earlier.
Or if you want to do something even more powerful that just came up in my mind, this is a concept used in marketing. You can like shut all the other doors except for the high ticket sales one. Because I mean, you saw in the past that the only way, basically, you already discovered that the only way you have right now to make money is basically high ticket sales, because every other thing needs a lot of starting capital. You tried everything, but it didn't work. All the other business models are full of scams. So from now on, you already realize that for your situation, high ticket sales is basically the only way out. And so, since time is gonna pass anyways, are you willing to spend the next whatever it needs to actually become a closer and change your life? Because man, that's the only way, and time is gonna pass anyway. So, are you actually willing to do that? This is just
I'm putting that in my script.
more.
That's going in
Yeah,
my
this is
script.
just more
Yeah.
but I think it's good.
Okay. So like my challenge was like better today, or like,
Yeah, you just have to still learn how to tweak it compared to like the prospect you have in front of you.
okay. Um.
Let's go over it again.
Okay. And just to make sure I understand everything correctly, you've been going through this for about 3 years, and how long have you been trying to change this for?
In my the last 6 months, I say.
Okay, 6 months. Okay. Why do you think it took you like that big of a gap to come to realization that you need to change something about this?
And I don't know. I didn't really know what to do. Some family things got in the way, and also finding the time was a bit hard.
Like, what made finding time for something like this hard?
First, what's that city taken so far? So you can be even more ruthless after. Okay.
Okay, man. And like, what steps have you taken so far towards hard ticket sales in these 6 months?
Watch some YouTube videos, taking some notes. I went over some free courses. Yeah, all of this.
Okay, man. Like, it sounds like you're doing it all. You went some free courses. You took some notes. You watching videos. You're doing it all, man. And you said
Yeah.
earlier that like you're having a hard time trying to find time for something like high ticket sales, and like why do you think that?
I think what?
That
Sorry.
like no, and like why was it hard to like find time for high ticket sales?
Because I work 8 hours a day, and when I come back home, it's just I'm just tired, so it's not easy to actually go and put in the work I need.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Like, do you realize if you like want to like become a closer, like even though if
I'm
you're
struggling to understand.
right,
Like dig even deeper with your knife.
okay, so all right, I'm not trying to understand that. I mean, you've been going through this for like 3 years. You've been trying to change for like 6 months, and the reason you really haven't really taken the action towards high ticket sales in those 2 years is because you couldn't really find the time for something like this. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, and also the other things. Tell them to me.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand, man. Like you've been going through this for 2 years, and you've been trying to change for 6 months, and the reason like you didn't really take that much action towards it sooner is because you couldn't really find the time for something like this, and you were like tired after work, and is that right?
Yeah, that's the reasons.
Can like is it cool to make a cool observation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it seems like you want to like get this 10K off. You want to like quit your job. You want to do all these good things, and the only thing that's been stopping you from like reaching these good things and becoming a closer is um like you can't really find a time for something like this, and you're tired after work. And do you see how like you now working towards some like high ticket sales, even though you're tired, even though no, I don't really like that.
Come on. Now it was good. Just think when you speak.
You're right.
Now, after you say all these things, it's not actually that. Is it fair to assume that it's not actually that, but is this our limiting belief? Okay?
Okay.
Come on, coaching moment. It seems like.
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out the limiting belief. So
Yeah, it's just the same ones as before. I gave you a lot of excuses, so it's
okay,
probably lack of belief, lack of
you fear failure.
fear of
Yeah.
failure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So like it seems like you want to get to these goals, making 10K a month. You want to come and close. You want to have financial freedom. And like the only
Yeah.
thing that's been like postponing you from coming to close and like reaching all these goals is like you like not be able to find time for something like this. You putting it off, and like you said, like you also was tired after work. And like,
Yeah.
is it is it like fair assuming it's not actually these things, but like it's actually you having like the fear of failure?
Because you had all these things in the past that didn't work. So is it fair
Yeah,
to assume that this fear is still showing up?
yeah, cause like you try
It
all
was
these
good.
things. Yeah, cause like you tried all these things in the past and you failed in them, and like is it like fair to assume that like you are scared that like it'll be the same story for high ticket sales?
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, it's probably one thing. Yeah.
Okay, and like how can we like how can we like overcome this fear of failure?
First, make me see that that is
Yeah.
actually stopping you from becoming a person. Okay.
Mm. Okay, and like the fear of failure, man. Like it's like the fear of failure. Like failing is not actually a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, man. If you really think about it, because let's say
No,
like
not like that. Not like that. First, okay, but do you see how this fear of failure has stopped you from taking action for the past 3 years, and will eventually continue to stop you from taking action for the past for the next year or so or something? Do you see how it will continue to stop to hold you back in the future?
yeah. And do you see how like this?
Follow the script for the moment. It's not a problem.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull it up. I was winging it script. Um.
Yeah. You have
Mm.
the mind one, right?
No, it's like it's mine. Like I have like all
Okay.
mine stuff. But yeah. Uh.
After
Um.
the coaching moment.
Agriculture. And like, do you see how like the fear of fail? No. And do you see like the fear of failure will like continue to hold you back and potentially postpone you from becoming close you want to become? And no, it's do you see that you have to like move on for something like this, right? Something like that.
No. It was good. Do you see how this thing has held you back for the past 3 years, and
Yeah.
will potentially continue to hold you back if we don't do something about it.
Okay. Like, do you see how like this fear of failure is gonna continue to hold you back if you like don't do something about it, and like if we don't do something about it, this fear of failure is gonna continue to hold you back in the next like 1 to 2 3 years, man. Do you see that?
I mean, yeah,
Okay, and like how can we like move past this so it doesn't like continue to hold you back no more?
I just think I have to just take action and lock the fuck in and work.
Okay, so like basically like change your mindset, right?
Yeah, if you put it that way, yeah.
Okay, and like let's say and like are you like 100% certain that like if you like lock in, you do all these things, it won't come back up in the future? No,
I cannot
that's a
give you the
bad question.
certainty about that.
I didn't like that question. That's a
No,
terrible
it's not a
question.
bad question. It wasn't bad, but like, okay, so now are you actually convinced?
Yeah,
So also, you could also dig a bit deeper on this fear of failure, and then you can ask me, okay, and so what do you think is this fear of failure really about in high ticket sales? I know it's something that is in your unconscious, and you probably don't even realize that. But try to think about it. Try and tell me what is the thing you're scared the most about when you think about getting into high ticket sales.
like
And
let's
probably I could tell you something. This is, something a bit more off the script, but it's just to dig a little bit deeper, and give me like better questions and stuff.
and tell me more about like this fear of failure. Um,
Think
tell me what's most fear of failure. I
blank
lost it,
mind.
dude. I lost it. I lost it.
Yeah, tell me more about the fear of failure. So I know it's something that it's really in your unconscious, and you're probably not really aware about it. But if you had to try and tell and actually visualize it, try and tell me what is the biggest thing you fear when you think about getting to high ticket sales.
Yeah, and like more about like your fear of failure. Tell me more about this. Like what exactly are you scared about failing in high ticket sales?
I think it's like the thing about my accent. Um, yeah, I think it's just about my accent.
Like what about your accent? So,
That that people could not understand me, that I will fumble too hard on a call or something.
I mean, like man, like I like fully understand you right now. I mean, I already think it's a problem right now.
Yeah, but with prospects, I don't know, man. It's just maybe it's just something that I had to get past.
I mean, like, how have you been like practicing?
Have you been?
Have you been practicing on like how to like sound
Yeah, I
like
mean,
fluent?
yeah, I've read out loud. Done a couple exercises, and do all these things.
Yeah, I mean, like I can like tell you probably like did that, man. Like you're fluent. I understand you like perfectly. Like you're not stumbling. Like I totally understand you, man. Like I would think your accent, like you speaking fluently, is really a problem right now. Like, do you see that?
I mean, if you make me see that, probably yeah. If I had to say that, probably not. Uh,
Yeah. It was a right idea though. At least it was a right idea.
what?
It was it was like the right idea question.
Yeah, it was the right thing.
Like what can I say it differently on that?
No, yeah, because right, you see how this fear of because this fear that is not actually there in the reality. Yeah, the fear there is, but like the problem in itself is not actually there because people can understand you, even though your accent. And so the fear of people not understanding you because of your accent, do you see how this fear will potentially continue to hold you back and from high ticket sales? Yeah. Okay. And so how do you think we can move past it to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore? Because I can understand you. I can understand everything you said. I think this, I think that. So how do you think we can move past this belief to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore? That's okay. But let's go over it again.
Challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, like just
Let's go again for the guy that is scared of failing. Yeah, young guy.
all right. And just to make sure I understand everything, cause you've been going through this for about 3 years, and how long you been trying to change this for?
It's been about 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. You've been going through this for 3 years, and you just change it, and you just now change it like for the past 6 months. And why are you thinking it took you so long to come to realization you need to do something about this?
I just was busy in this couple years. I had some things that happened in my family. Um, I had a bit of trouble finding the time, and was tired of coming back from work. A lot of things.
Okay, so you're saying like you can't really find a time and like you're just tired after working. My question is like, what's been stopping you from trying to make time for something like this?
First, the steps. First, the steps. You always make this mistake. It
All right,
depends
yeah.
from it
So
depends from how the prospects phrase its thing, but usually you go with what steps have you taken so far first.
yeah, okay, okay,
Okay.
like okay. In these like 6 months, what steps have you taken so far towards high ticket sales?
Oh, I watched some YouTube videos. I went over some free courses. Do all these things. Just learning the skill.
Okay, so you've been just like basically you've been doing it all, man. And you like what you said earlier, you said you're struggling to like find the time for something like this, and like we'll stop you from trying to make time for something like this. It's not about finding time; it's about making time for something that's important.
I just think the work thing was just a bit too stressful. Um, yeah, also with other things that happened with my family, and so just finding time and instead making time was a bit hard.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like I'm not trying to understand. Like you've been going this for about 3 years. You've been trying to change for 6 months, and the reason it took you so long to like actually change is because of work. You've been like you said, work is stressful. Work is tiring, and and because of that, you wasn't be able to find time for high ticket sales. And like, is it like fair to assume it's not you trying like, to find time for something like this, but it's like the fear.
First, tell me, is that right? Okay. Is it cool if I make a quick observation about this?
Oh,
Like
you're
separate
right.
the two sentences.
You're right. All right, sorry, but like, I'm sure I understand, man. Like you've been going through this for about 3 years, and you've been trying to change for like the past 6 months. And like the reason it took you so long to like actually change and do something about this is because of work. You said work is stressful, it's tiring, and because of this, you haven't been able to make time for high ticket sales. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah,
Okay, is it cool to make an observation?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so it seems like you not be able to like find a time for some like this like high ticket sales. It's like something that's like holding you back. And
Yeah,
is it like fair to assume like it's not the thing it's not the what's the word it's
it's
not
not
the
about.
yeah like it's not about finding time for some like high ticket sales. It's about making time for something like this. And is it like fair to assume that you got like a bit you got a bit fearful of this? Because like man, like earlier you said you like failed. You tried e-commerce. You tried day trading. Like they all failed. And like, are you like scared that like oh the same thing will happen in high ticket sales? Is that fair to say?
I mean, if you put it that way, it maybe, yeah, maybe could be.
You're saying it could be like do you think it's anything else or just that?
I'm not sure because it's not something that, if it is like this, it's not something I realize.
You're right. All right. And like, do you see like how like having like the fear of failure will continue to hold you back and like postpone things and not actually reach the goals that you want to reach?
Yeah, if I want gonna take action, I mean, yeah.
And like, so how can we like move past this so it doesn't like hold you back no more and like postpone things in the future?
I think I just have to lock the fuck in and just do the work needed.
Okay, and like how are you gonna like go about that like about locking in and doing the work?
I think I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna force myself to do that.
Okay, and like let's say like you do like force yourself to like put in the work, you lock in, and are you certain that like the fear and like are you certain like if the fear of failure comes up, you'll like force yourself through that limiting belief of failing, fear of failing? You froze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It said, first assure that limiting belief, assure me that limiting belief will come back, because it will come back. So tell to me, yeah, but I can tell you that this limiting belief that you've been working with for the last 3 years, I can tell you that even if you lock the fuck in, even if you do the work, that limiting belief will continue to show up. So, are you actually willing to get through those hard moments? Well, you're a bit scared of doing things, of taking action. Are you sure that? Are you convinced that you're gonna take action regardless of that fear and actually move forward, move past those limiting beliefs when they'll show up, because they'll show up. Okay.
And like you're saying, you just like lock in and like force yourself through it. But like I can almost 100% I can almost 100% assure you that like this like fear of failure is gonna come up when you already locking in. And are you like 100% like committed to like working through this fear of failure so you can actually get to the goals that you want to get to? Because like for sure like this is gonna come up again in the future.
Yeah. 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 I'm sure.
Okay. And um and like, are you like willing to put in the time, put in the hours to actually achieve like the goal, become a closer, and eventually making 10K?
First, just assure that I'm convinced that the business model works.
Okay, right,
So,
right.
okay.
And like, and like, are you like certain that like you will like actually become a closer in high ticket sales?
If you put in the work, if you put in the hours, if you do all these things.
Like, and like, Are you like certain that you actually become a closer if you put in hours, you put in the work, you sacrifice time, sleep, etc.?
Yeah, if I put in the work, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Okay. Um.
And are you actually willing to put in
Yeah.
that work?
And like, are you actually willing to put in the work to become a closer?
Yeah, if it's the only way to change, I think I have to do it, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like from my perspective, like I think this is like your only thing in your situation because like you said earlier, you tried trading, you tried job shipping, you tried e-commerce, you tried all these things, and like from my perspective, I feel like this is like the only thing that will really work for you. Like do you think the same thing?
Be clearer.
Some of my throat. Is that? Don't tell me I'm getting sick. No, no, don't tell me I'm getting sick.
What was it?
No, it's like all the time I feel like something like itchy. It feels like a I don't know, I feel warm.
I don't know. Are you like, do you have a cold or something?
I shouldn't. I mean, it's like spring almost. Shouldn't have cold.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
um, I forgot what I was saying.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
Wait, I was
Uh, let's um let's go over it one last time, okay?
okay. And then, do you want to go again, like your full script or
Yeah, but make sure to nail this time, okay?
okay? Okay, like just to make sure I understand everything correctly. You've been going through this for about 3 years, and how long you been trying to change this for?
Been about 6 months.
Okay, so you mean, all right, so you've been trying to change for about 6 months. You've been going through this for about 3 years, and why do you think it took you so long to come to realization that you need to do something about this?
No, man, I just didn't really have the time in this period. Many family things happened that really got in the way, and yeah, and also like when I come back from work, this is related to time. Like when I come back from work, I'm just tired. And, like working is not like the first thing that comes up in my mind.
Okay. And like, what steps have you like taken so far in these 6 months towards high ticket sales?
I watched some YouTube videos, went over some free courses, just learning more about the skill.
Okay. So, I mean, do you think like just watching videos and taking notes is gonna let you to become a closer?
No, I mean there are also other things I should do, like role plays and all these
Right.
things.
Right. Okay. Um, and give me one second.
Now, sorry, so good to understand.
Yeah,
It
like
was great because you understand my tonality, you understood my tonality, and like you asked the question, yeah, do you think that this is enough to actually become a closer? And I told you no. Now, okay, but then sorry, I'm a bit struggling to understand everything. So you said you've been doing this, okay?
right. Sorry, but like I'm I'm not sure I understand. Like you say you've been like working for these past 6 months towards high ticket sales. You said you've been watching videos and take a little bit of notes, and like you said, this is not enough to like come in closer. And like, why do you think that?
Why watching videos is not enough? Because you actually have to practice the thing, because you have to actually practice what you learn.
Right. Um, and like my question is like, what's been stop you from actually doing role plays and stuff? I need to restart that. Um,
Yeah.
okay, and what's been stopping you from actually doing role plays and stuff? When you start again, and and what do you think has been stopping you from doing role plays?
Just the thing I told you, it's been hard to find the time. Really, many family things got in the way. This kind of stuff.
I mean, so like just to like clar- and just to clarify, you said you've been struggling to like find a time for this, and like you still didn't feel like doing it because like you were tired after work. And is it like fair to assume that it's not actually
No, 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 no.
no?
You're mixing everything. Sorry, I'm struggling to understand first. Then coaching moment.
Yeah. Sorry, but like I'm starting to understand again. You've been going through this for 3 years. You've been trying to change for about 6 months, and the only thing that's been stopping you from committing more towards hard ticket sales is like you not being able to find a time and you being tired after work. And is that right?
Yeah.
And is that cool from like an observation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and it seems like you want to get to this goal of 10K a month. You want to like get that far. You want to do all these good things, and the only thing that's been stopping you from actually like committing more towards high ticket sales is you not being able to find a time and you like not wanting to do this after work because you're tired and stuff. And is it like is it like fair to assume that you got a bit you have been a bit fearful of failing? Cause like man, you've been like I don't like that.
It's a bit weird.
Yes,
Um,
weird.
just yeah, you see how it's probably not about all these things. Yeah, probably it's hard to find the time for sure. I'm not saying you're lying, but the reason why you really haven't taken action towards actually solving these limiting beliefs, these limiting behaviors you had, is because you had a little bit of fear of failure. Is that fair to assume? Because um, you told me like previously that in the past you tried this, you tried that, and it's been look, you haven't had the results you wanted. And so is it fair to assume that like you haven't been able to get past this limiting beliefs because you got a bit fearful of actually not being able to achieve the results you want with high ticket sales? Okay, just be a little bit more clear. Is your throat okay? Or
Yeah,
throat okay?
yeah. It's like something in there. Like it's like a spider. I don't know. It feels like something's crawling. Like I don't know. It feels tingly.
Go drink more, man. Oh my! Like, I
I'm
wanna
up
go
against
to
scared.
sleep.
Oh, that feels weird. Oh God. Okay. So like it. Huh?
Can you talk?
Yeah. I can talk. So it seems like you want to like get to these goals you want to achieve, and like the only thing that's been stopping you from actually putting more time and putting more effort towards high ticket sales is you not being able to find a time and you not feeling like doing this after work because you're tired. I mean, like I do agree. Like yeah, like it's hard to find time for some like high ticket sales every single day. But is it like fair to assume that you got a bit you got a bit fearful of failing? Because like man, earlier you said you tried e-commerce, you tried day trading, you tried all these things, and is it fair to assume that the reason you have to fit this fear of failure is because you fear that high ticket sales will fail as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, it could be.
Okay, and like, do you see how like this fear of failure will continue to hold you back from coming closer?
Yeah, if I'm not gonna take action, like, yeah, I mean,
And how are we gonna like overcome this so it doesn't like happen no more? No, actually,
I think
you,
I just,
huh?
you were saying?
Like, I don't really like that question. Like how can you like overcome it? Like it sounds like how do you like move past this? Like you can't move past like the, I mean you could. Like, it just sounds weird. I don't know.
Why?
Like
First, do you see how this will continue to hold you back like it did for the past few years?
yeah,
Yes. Okay, and so you're conscious that you'll have to solve this to actually become closer? Yes. Okay, and so how can we move past it to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore?
it's probably just me. Okay, and like how can we like move past it so it doesn't hold you back anymore?
And I just think I have to lock the fuck in and do the work even if I am a bit fearful.
Yeah. And yeah, and like you saying, lock in and like actually do the work. And let's say like you do that. No, I don't like that. And you saying like you'll lock in and like do actually do the work. And like let's say this like fear comes up again. Like even though you're putting the work, you're like doing what you say you're gonna do. Like, are you like 100% convinced that you would work through this fear of failure and move past it and eventually come to close you want to become?
Yeah, if it's necessary in order for me to be successful, yeah.
Yeah. I should like ask like a follow up question to that before you answer it. I should say like yeah, cause like I like I can almost 100% show you that like this will come up again like that. I should set that then let you say what you gotta say.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, you can also say it afterwards. It's not a problem.
yeah, cause like I can 100% show you, man. Like this fear of failure is gonna most likely come up again, cause like the fear of failure like it doesn't really go away, and yeah,
I didn't really like the tonality, but the concept
yeah,
was right.
yeah. Uh, Let me restart that. Try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause like man, like I can like totally assure you that like this fear of failure will come up again, and what I say, you know you.
So for you, in order to succeed, it'll be absolutely necessary that
Mm.
even when this fear of failure comes back, you will be able to push through. Are you? Do you think you'll be able to do that? Yeah. Okay. Are you actually sure? Yeah.
Yeah, man, cause like I gotta like fully assure you that like this fear of failure is gonna come up again, and 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 when it does come up, are you like 100% committed to? Are you 100% committed to working past this fear of failure? Come closer.
Yeah.
Okay, and like how? No, why?
Why? Not how.
Yeah, why?
Uh, because I mean, if I don't get past it, like you said, I think I'm just gonna remain in the same position.
Okay, and like is that something you're okay with?
No, not really.
Okay,
And you also done consequential in this way.
okay, let's say you do go get into high ticket sales and no, and let's say like you don't move past this like fear of failure and like you don't get into high ticket sales, what would your life look like in the next, let's say, 3 years from
I think it'll look like just the same as it does right now.
now? Okay, and okay, and
Is this something actually you'll settle for?
yeah, I like that reframe because I was about to say, is that something you're okay with? It's gonna sound repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
and
this
like
something you'll settle for?
yeah, and like it and damn, and is that something you're willing to settle for?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, and and just to like show that I understand the situation, like no,
Yeah, yeah, and then show the guy.
should have got then did I not swallow something?
It's all good.
Like oh my god, it's like someone just like crawling up, like bro, like dude, like I might like just like drink some hot and just kill him,
How
man.
long you been having this thing in your throat?
I don't like it. It literally just came out like 5 minutes
What?
ago. Like it literally just came out like 5 minutes ago. I'm just feeling this.
Yeah, bro. Maybe you broke your vocal cord.
That- That's a thing. I didn't know you.
No, no, it's not possible. I think you wouldn't be here talking about limiting beliefs if you actually broke your sword.
Yeah. Then we get into
Uh,
socialism, and then yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know why I'm super tired at the moment, man. It's just yesterday I got to sleep like 1 hour later. Man, I'm fucking super sleepy.
Yeah. Do you want like in their call or
Um, let's go over. Let me do challenge, okay?
all right,
Just to see how I'm at.
all right,
Try to be the same kind of prospect, so it gives a lot of excuses, gives a lot of things, okay?
all right.
Yeah, man, totally get it. And so you say you've been experiencing this feeling of actually wanting to change your life for the past 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but how long have you been actually trying to change this situation with concrete actions?
It's been about like 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. But like, there is a big gap between the two moments. Why do you think it took you so long to come to the realization that you actually need to do something about it?
Um, like I just didn't have like the time. No, and like what? Um,
Just give
yeah,
excuses.
like I don't really know, man. I mean, I just can't really find a time for something like this, and yeah, I just really find much time. And like I was a bit tired after working and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. In these 6 months, what steps have you taken so far?
I've watched some videos and I took a little bit notes here and there. That's about it.
Okay, sorry, I'm a bit struggling to understand because you said you've been experiencing this situation of not actually having the money you want to have, having this urge of helping your family, helping your mom doing this thing, and actually living the life you want to live. But your actions didn't really align with your desire of wanting to do all these things for for the past 6 months, and even let's say for the past 3 years. So wait, yeah, and yeah, the only thing that's been stopping you from actually taking this action is that you really be able to find the time, and we were a little bit tired after work.
Yeah.
Okay, is it cool if I make a quick observation about this? Okay, so yeah, I understood that like you want to do all these things. I'm not gonna repeat your goals. Like, yeah, I understand that you want to do all these things. You want to help your family. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want to drive a Ferrari. But like, your actions didn't really align with that. And so the reason you said that was it was because you didn't really have the time and you was a bit tired after work. But is it fair to assume that it wasn't actually that, but it was actually that you were a bit fearful of failing with high ticket sales? Because man, you said in the past you tried drop shipping, you tried Amazon FBA trading, but you didn't really have good results with it. So is it fair to assume that you got a bit actually fearful of starting high ticket sales because that failing could happen again?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I I, I see that. Yeah.
Okay, so do you see how that thing held you back for the past 3 years from actually taking action towards something concrete and actually doing something to become a closer? Because man, I'm gonna be honest, like, do you think watching YouTube videos and taking some notes when over some free courses will be enough to actually become a closer?
Um. No.
Right, because it's actually about putting in the practice and putting in the work. And so do you see how this thing of being a little bit fearful about high ticket sales has actually held you back from taking these actions?
Yeah. I see that.
Are you actually convinced about it?
Yeah. I'll give this.
Okay. And do you see how this is something that will continue to hold you back just like it did in the past?
Yeah. I see. Wait. Like I just thought about a question. Like,
Yeah.
how do you see something like this will continue to hold you back? Like to make him talk
Oh.
about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I could ask this question. This ask, okay, how?
Okay.
Okay, so okay, and do you see how this thing that held you back in the past 3 years will potentially continue to hold you back in the future?
Yeah. I see.
How?
Um. I see like me being scared to like actually commit to this or continue to hold me back from actually becoming a closer. And if I don't come a closer and like make money, I'm not gonna be able to achieve the dreams that I want to achieve. So I see that.
Right. So how can we actually move past this to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore?
I just need to just work through this, like this fear of failure, and just try to like really work through it if when it comes up again.
Okay, but how do you think you'll be able to work through it?
I'm just realizing I don't know, like just to be honest, man, like I don't really know, but like I know like I am gonna do this. Like I'm sure I'm gonna like work through this.
Right, this is the mindset you gotta have because I can assure you that this fear of failure will continue to be there, even though you're convinced that you want to do high ticket sales, even though you're convinced that you're gonna commit into this. I can assure you this fear is gonna come back. So yeah, that's the important thing, man. So let me go over it again, cause it wasn't bad, but it wasn't even good, right? What do you think?
Um, I feel mm, like you saying like I have the fear of failure, like I feel like it's a little risky. I don't know.
It has to create a little bit of tension, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Let me go over it and just be a little bit more soft about it.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So you said you've been experiencing this pain of actually wanting to change for the past 3 years, right?
Right.
But how long? Yeah, and how long have you actually been trying to change this?
It's been about 6 months.
Okay, there is a bit of a gap there. Why do you think it took you so long? Like, because you had this pain for 3 years, but why do you think it took you 2.5 years to actually come to the realization that you need to do something?
Um, I feel like I just got like I just didn't couldn't really find like the time for this, and I didn't really think about it. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it.
Okay. And in these 6 months, what steps have you taken so far?
I've like taken some notes and just watched a couple of videos here and there.
Okay. And do you think that's actually enough to become closer?
Um, no, I don't really think so.
Okay. And so what was actually stopping you from doing more and actually doing the things that will get you to become closer?
I feel I just got like a bit like like I couldn't really find time for it. Like and like after work, man, like I just be tired and I don't feel like doing anything. So
Okay, sorry, I'm a bit struggling to understand here. So you've been going through this pain of wanting to change your life, hating your situation, hating your current job for the past 3 years now. And the only thing that's been stopping you from actually change this thing is you not being able to find the time and being able to like you being a bit tired after work to put in like more effort into this. Okay, but is it cool if I make a quick observation about this? Okay, so it seems like the problem that you're trying to solve is it's also the cause that has been holding you back from actually taking action and solving that problem. You see how that it's a bit contradictory. So the thing, is it fair to assume that it's not since like before you told me that you tried all these things but you failed to try drop shipping Amazon FBA and all these things but you failed. Is it fair to assume that you haven't actually taken much action towards high ticket sales because you had a little bit of fear of failing even in high ticket sales? Is it fair that to assume?
yeah, that's fair. So
You feel like, or you actually starting to see it now?
I'm starting to see it. Yeah.
Right, because like this limiting belief of being fearful towards ideal sales has holds you back for the past 3 years. Do you see how this will continue to hold you back in the future from actually taking the action you need to take to become a closer?
Yeah, I see that.
How do you think it will continue to hold you back?
I feel like me having like the fear and not actually taking more action towards this because I think I'll fail. I feel like I won't achieve the goals I want to achieve, it would just hold me back from taking more action towards this.
Right. Because how can we move? So how can we move past this to make sure it doesn't hold you back anymore?
Um, I I feel like I just need to just like power through it, like just force myself through it, because this fear of failure is something that will hold me back. I have to like get through it.
Okay. But I can assure you that this fear of failure will continue to show up, even though you like force yourself to do the work and do everything you need to do, because that's just how it works. So, are you willing to push through those moments where you feel like you want to quit because you're scared of actually, you know, going forward with this? And so, are you willing to push through those moments where this fear of this fear that has been holding you back for the past 3 years will show up again?
Yeah, I'll like
Are you sure
definitely.
about that?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Great. And so, yeah, that's it about challenge.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like that.
Okay, great. Oh, just so that, bro.
All right. I mean, we could in the call here. If you want to?
Yeah, I'm super tired.